And good evening to you, and welcome to high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports. We're live tonight from the Nick at Griggsville-Perry High School as the 17-10 Griggsville-Perry Pleasant Hill Tornadoes take on the 17-10 Brown County Hornets. Alongside Damon Emmerich, Jack, and John Hull, I'm Charlie Hull. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports, and what should be a fun contest here on this Monday night, the final week of the regular season kicking off this evening, and a good matchup between these two rivals who are just down the road a bit from one another. We'll talk about the matchup and more on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show following this timeout.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Before I started at DOT, it was like a real low point in my life. I just lost my house and I just wanted something to get myself back on my feet. I met a driver named John and he was like, man, come to DOT. They'll pay for your school, they'll pay for your CDLs. I applied, and ever since then, I've been very grateful. Since I've been here, I've had the opportunity to save money to buy me a home within the next couple months. It's definitely been great. When my life needed direction, I took the wheel.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are and where you want to go and designs a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today at sheiladavidsmeyer.nm.com. Northwestern Mutual is the marketing name for Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company and its subsidiaries in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Petty Construction and owner Joe Petty, specializing in commercial and residential roofing systems. They design, build new homes and additions and renovations to your home. Interior and exterior renovations are their specialty. Petty Construction and Joe Petty have the experience in building you are looking for. Call 217-779-6384 or on the web at joe.petty@pettyconstruction.com. Building your community one job at a time.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Griggsville-Perry and Brown County, both 17-10 on the season, and Damon Emmerich alongside. And Damon, I think, if you would have told Coach Garrett White at the beginning of the season, you'll be 17-10 at this point, I think he'd say, not too bad for a squad that really didn't return a ton of guys to saw varsity basketball and working on a new co-op this year. Well, I think if you told Jeff Botdorf at the beginning of the season, you're going to be 17-10, he might say, well, I thought we might be a little bit better than that considering what we returned. But here we are.
Yeah, I think if you'd have told Garrett White 3 weeks ago that at this point his squad would be 17-10, he might have given you a little bit of a funny look. And as far as Jeff Botdorf, probably unfairly, Charlie, the expectations for this Brown County Hornet squad was very high coming into the season, in part due to the fact of how they finished the 2024-2025 season, where they knocked off a rout here in this gymnasium and really had a target on their back coming into the season. This is a Hornet squad that got a late start to the basketball season due to the success they had on the gridiron. And 17-10, this is a team that's played a tough schedule. So in most years, for Brown County to be at 17 wins at this point in the season, they wouldn't be too upset about it. But I think due to the expectations that people had put on this squad coming into the season, not going to say that it's been a disappointment, but maybe not the success that what this group expected to have coming in at this point of the year.
Well, and they're starting here this final week of the regular season, which means postseason action starting a week from now. And that's where this Brown County team really turned it on, as you talked about last year. The big upset win over Routt And it's a squad still that is very, very dangerous come that postseason time due to the size and athleticism they're able to put on the court at any time.
Absolutely. This is a squad that can put up a lot of points in a hurry, and sometimes the Hornets are their own worst enemy. And I think one of the big things for them that they've had to learn throughout the season is how to take care of the basketball and how to learn to value each possession. Still a young squad when you look at this Hornets team. And so they're still learning and acclimating how to play varsity basketball. They got hot at the right time last season, and that's the big key. Would you rather be playing your best basketball the first 3 weeks of the season, or would you rather be playing your best basketball as you approach the last week of the regular season?
Hornets are 3-3 in their last 6. That's in the month of February. Losses to West Hancock, Mexico, Missouri, and Routt. Most recently, back last Friday, wins over Pittsfield, North Green, and Western, all in convincing fashion. The Tornadoes are on a 7-game winning streak and have played very, very well through this stretch of basketball, and where I think we've seen some of the biggest improvement for Griggsville-Perry throughout the season is on that defensive side.
Yeah, they've really had to learn how to play with one another as a team. As we've talked about every game that we've done this year, it's a group that's Griggsville-Perry and Pleasant Hill. So when you blend a group of high school kids playing together for the first time, they have to learn how to feed off one another out on the floor. You have to learn a new style that Garrett White has. And I think that's a big thing for them. But Griggsville-Perry, where they really like to get things rolling, is on the defensive end. And we've really seen them be able to clamp things down. They've won 9 out of their last 10. They were at 7-9 at one point in the season. So actually they've won 10 out of their last 11. So we're 7-9 going into the Triopia tournament since 17-10. And they've really done a good job on the defensive end, but they're going to have a tough matchup in front of them here tonight with this Hornet squad.
Tornadoes have quite the schedule here in this final week of the season, some due to the schedule that was already in place, some due to some makeups. They're home tonight against Brown County, home tomorrow against Triopia, home Wednesday against Liberty, and at Calhoun on Thursday. That's quite the week.
Yeah, quite the gauntlet that the Tornadoes have to face. At 17 wins right now, 4 games left in the regular season. As a coach, you look at it, and you have the ability to get to 20 wins in the regular season. But I think on a week like this, you have no time to really prep going into each game. So if you could find a way to come out of this week 2-2, no coach is going to be happy only going 500 in a week, but you've got quite the gauntlet, and you've got teams that were high expectations coming into the season that you've got to prepare for. But this is a Griggsville-Perry squad that started to play well here towards the end of the season. Seems like they've really gelled. It's a group of kids that look like they're having fun out on the basketball court, and they've got a good opportunity ahead of them. But when you've got a week like this, one of the most important things as a coach and as a player is truly that one game at a time mantra.
It is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show as we count down to tip-off. Griggsville-Perry and Brown County, glad you're with us tonight on Central Illinois Sports.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
At Blessing Health, our pediatrics team is with you and your family in the moments that matter most. From first steps to growing up healthy and strong, supporting their passions as their biggest cheerleader, and guiding them towards their dreams. Blessing Health, with you every step of the way. Visit us at blessinghealth.org to learn more and schedule an appointment today.
At Eagle Valley Bank, we have many products and services to meet your needs. However, we don't have so many choices that you feel overwhelmed. We can customize your banking needs and develop a financial strategy that best fits your life. We offer 5 convenient full-service locations in Bluffs, Griggsville, Maridosia, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield, and you can also bank online at eaglevalley.bank. Eagle Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Our friend Tim Bass is the right choice for judge. He has a record of experience, and he's known to be fair. Tim's conservative values reflect our own. Please remember to vote Tim Bass on or before March 17th.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470. Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out our current offerings at our lot or on our Facebook page. Are you looking for something we don't have? Let us know, and we'll try to find it for you. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales, 217-939-7664.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. A busy last week of basketball action here in regular season play on the boys' side. We're here again tomorrow night as Griggsville-Perry takes on Triopia. We'll also be at Pittsfield as the Sockies play host to Calhoun. Wednesday night we'll have the Tornadoes and Liberty from here at the Nick. And then on Thursday we'll be at Liberty as the Eagles play host to Pittsfield. A rare Friday night off. Saturday we'll be headed to Johnwood Community College for a game that's been added just today. It's Illini West and Calhoun, and what should be a really, really fun matchup of two of the better teams in our region. Really looking forward to that one. That's a 1 o'clock JV start with the varsity around 2:30. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we talk about this Griggsville-Perry Pleasant Hill squad, Damon, on the offensive side, a lot of things run through Levi Barnes and Brody Rush, and both of those guys here as juniors have carried that role rather well throughout the season.
Yeah, I think after about the 10th game of the season, Brody Rush really started to get comfortable handling the offense, really getting them into the flow of things. Levi Barnes is a kid that can score from all three levels of the floor. We've seen him be able to knock down shots from the outside. We've also seen him be able to put the ball on the floor and attack the bucket. And if he can get to the free throw line, he's normally pretty comfortable there.
On the other side of things, Michael Cassing has proven to be kind of like we thought he would be last year, just a freshman, a pretty special player, the 6'4" sophomore.
Yeah, and Michael Cassing is a kid that you don't want to give any room out there on the floor, because if he knocks down his first shot, he gets that confidence going. He's a hard player to stop. The tough thing about guarding a Michael Cassing is not only can he knock it down from 4 or 5 steps behind the three-point line, but he's got a quick first step and he's able to put the ball on the floor and attack the bucket. So when the ball is in his hands, the Brown County Hornets have the chance to do really special things on the offensive end.
These two teams feed into the same sectional complex, and kind of weird how they split that thing. Griggsville-Perry's going to go to Payson eventually at some point in time. They'll play us to West Central first of all. Western's going to drive by Griggsville-Perry and West Central to go to New Berlin. Make that make sense, Mr. Geography.
Well, you know, that Barry to New Berlin jaunt is a pretty easy one to make. So
get on the 4-lane and away you go.
Yeah, they figured it gets made on a daily basis, so why not just go ahead and send the schools that route?
We will step aside on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we come back, I'll look at the Farm and Home Supply starting lineup. Stay with us on Central Illinois Sports.
Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield and Wildcat Car Wash in Barry keep your ride and even your pets looking their best while enjoying the easiest, most rewarding wash experience around, all while supporting your locally owned car washes. With the Touch4Wash app now available for use at both locations, you can earn points towards free washes, unlock discounts, and pay and start your wash right from your phone. Plus, we've upgraded with our new chemicals to give you the best clean and shine yet. Follow us on Facebook to stay updated on specials and promotions. Wash smarter, shine brighter, choose Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield or Wildcat Car Wash in Barry today.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
They greet us at the door, sit beside us on hard days, and somehow know when we need them most. They're not just pets, they're family. And when you love someone like family, you want the very best for them. That's why during Farm and Home's Love Your Pet sale, you'll find everything they need, from quality food and treats to toys, beds, and more. All at prices you'll love, because taking care of family should feel good. To see all the deals, go to farmandhomesupply.com.
Time to take a look at the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups. First of all, for the visiting team, the Brown County Hornets. Their head coach, Jeff Bottorff, 17-10 on the season. They'll start at a guard. He's a 6-foot junior, Wyatt Cassing. At another guard, the 6'4 sophomore, Bradley Markert. And at the third guard, the 6'4 sophomore, Michael Cassing. Out of forward, the 6'5 sophomore, Henry Ingram. And at the other forward is the 6'4 sophomore, Bradley Markert, along with Jackson McNeff at a forward. McNeff, Markert, Cassing, and Ingram for Brown County. For the home squad, the Griggsville-Perry Pleasant Hill Tornadoes, Garrett White, their head coach, 17-10 on the season. They'll start at a guard. He's a 5'10 junior. That's Brody Rush. At a second guard, the 6'3 junior, Hunter Brown. And at the third guard, the 6'2 junior, Levi Barnes. At a forward, he's the 5'11 junior, Bing Lowe. And at the other forward, the 6'4 sophomore, Jax Fessler. That's a look at the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups. We tip it off from Griggsville-Perry next.
All around the country, all around the coast, people always ask, what do you like most? I don't want to brag, I don't want to boast, I just tell them we love beer.
It's Truck Month at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, and we got a great selection of new Fords, 150s, 250s, and 350s. Pre-owned, we've got them, Ford, GMC, and Ram. Get your new truck at Westtown Ford, Jacksonville.
Well, we're just about ready for tip-off here tonight. Brown County in the visiting green uniforms with the white numbers and gold trim, while the Tornadoes are in the home whites with the maroon numbers and gold outlines. John Hull, Jack Hull, Damon Emmert alongside on this Monday night on Central Illinois Sports. Diamond Dave Bishop steps into the center circle to throw it up as he wears the stripes. As a little word, as he has been known to from time to time. The tip is up and controlled by the Hornets. We are underway here in quarter number one. Pass down low, underneath to Ingram. Caught on the baseline, throws it back out wide. Cassing has to run it down way out front. Not a full gym by any stretch, but it is a loud gymnasium already here in the early going at Griggsville-Perry. Underneath, little high-low game. Ingram can't get it. Gets the rebound, though. Picks it up, puts it in, and gives the Hornets the 2-0 advantage. And that's really where Jeff Bottorff's squad could have some success here tonight, Damon.
Yeah, GP's got to limit second chance opportunities for this Hornets squad. And right there, we saw in their first possession, Brown County's Ingram was able to get his own miss and the putback for the early lead for the Hornets.
Bing Low underneath, trying to go up against Ingram. Fadeaway shot, can't get it to go. Rebound fought for. Ingram's got the board. He'll turn and take it himself toward the front court, the 6'5 sophomore. Wyatt Cassing behind the arc left side against this zone defense of Griggsville-Perry. Now Markert attacks a seam and is called for traveling? No, we're going to have a foul, it looks like, here against the Tornadoes.
Brody Rush will be whistled for his first team foul, number 1. And that's something Garrett White cannot afford, is for Brody Rush to get into foul trouble in this one.
Wyatt Cassing, right side, deep three, no good. Rebound batted around and secured by Jax Fessler for the Tornadoes. Rush into the front court, finds Hunter Brown. On the left side, here's Barnes for a three in the lead, and it's good. GP on top, 3-2 on our first lead change of the night on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Michael Cassing in the backcourt, works it across to Ingram. Good ball movement here by Brown County in the early going. very crisp passing.
Quickest way to beat a press is to not put the ball on the floor, but to pass it. And we've seen him have some success here as Jack Spessler is going to be whistled for the foul. That'll be his first, team foul number 2.
Should be ball out of bounds underneath for the Hornets. And it is.
How about Ingram? He's really been the steady force on this Brown County team this year.
Much improved. One of those kids that just kind of seems like growing into that body. Has hit a big growth spurt here. But a big, strong kid with a soft touch. Cassian to Ingram, left side Wyatt Cassian. Wide open 3, no good. Rebound into the hands of Rush. He wants to push the pace the other way. Now we'll set up the half-court offensive attack for the Tornadoes. 5:45 and counting in this first quarter. GP with the 1-point lead. Around the horn rush now on the right side of things, right in front of the Brown County bench. Brown reverses over to Barnes. Tornadoes, good job moving the ball, trying to get this defense of Brown County on their heels a bit. Now Lowe. Lowe's had some big games throughout this season. Size-wise, though, kind of a tough matchup for him as Brown puts up a floater, no good. Rebound out of bounds, it'll be Brown County basketball.
Yeah, with Lowe playing the post on offense most of the time for the Tornadoes, not a good matchup in this one as he's going to have to go up against Ingram and McNeff. So he's going to have to be able to knock down a shot from the free throw line extended as the Tornadoes get their first steal of the game. Brown's layup attempt is up and no good, got caught in the middle there. And the Tornadoes miss out on a chance to extend on their 3-2 lead.
Marker quickly the other way, called for carrying the basketball. Second turnover by the Hornets. Good call, somebody said. Whatever color shirt he's wearing.
Well, it's nice to compliment people when it goes against you, you know, if that ever happens.
4:52 to play in the opening period. Tornadoes still with that 1-point advantage. Lowe with it at the free throw line. Backs his way in against Ingram. Hands it off to Brown. Brown a little stutter step. Ball kicked out of bounds by the active feet.
Brown got away with steps right there.
Lowe's not going to back down, but he's smart enough not to try to go up against a pair of trees.
Inbounds out front to Rush. Now ball nearly stolen away by Marker. They're going to say last touch by Marker, and it'll stay with the Tornadoes. Rich Thompson right there with the call. I trust his judgment on that. He's worked a game or two.
And coached a few.
Oh, did he coach? Low with the left side. He lost the dribble now, runs it back down. Up top to Brown. Underneath Fessler, going to go to work against McNeff. Shot put up is good, and he's fouled. He'll have a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play here. Will the sophomore Jack Fessler?
That'll be McNeff's first and the first team foul against the Hornets. And Jack Spessler at the line. Griggsville-Perry with the early 5-2 lead. 4:07 to play. First quarter action on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Fessler gets the and one to go. And we'll see Mario Rogers into the ballgame for Griggsville-Perry as Bing Lowe will take a seat. And that'll put Levi Barnes to the back of the zone for Griggsville-Perry. Barnes with the near steal there, but Wyatt Cassian tracks it down.
Gotta like Fessler going right at McNeff, but McNeff one of the better shot blockers in the area. Now he'll attack Fessler and return the favor.
Yeah, nice job right there by Jackson McNeff. We don't always see him be the most aggressive on the offensive end, but he is right there. They're actually going to call the foul against Levi Barnes. That'll be Barnes' first, team foul number 3. And Griggsville-Perry's lead goes from 6-2 to now 6-4. McNeff with the and one opportunity. We're going to wave it off. And we're going to have a lane violation as they're going to say that Markert was standing on the line.
That cost McNeff a free throw, and Coach Bottorff just shook his head.
Rush brings it into the front court. On the dribble drive, pass underneath, batted away, run down by Fessler. In the corner, Mario Rogers for the three. It's off the side of the backboard, no good. Wyatt Cassian the rebound to McNeff, cleared for takeoff with the slam. 6-all tie as McNeff shows off the springs. Underneath, Fessler gets a good pass, shot up good. Jax Fessler with 2 baskets for the Tornadoes. And the lead back to 2 for GP. 8-6. Good contest here in the early going. Marker now in the backcourt to Michael Cassie. To McNeff, who's very active tonight or in the early part. Now Cassie on a little runner, no good. Rebound out of bounds. This will stay. Stay where?
Going to go to Griggsville-Perry.
It's going to be Brown County basketball. He said, you just didn't let me finish.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at that dunk again by McNeff. Damon, I don't remember you being that springy.
That's because you didn't have video back then.
Ah, that's right.
Or trampolines that could hold me.
Second, Hohenberry is checked into the game. Underneath, here's a good pass into Ingram to put it up and in. Tie this game up at 8 points apiece. Rush with it on the right side to Barnes. Going to let it fly from distance. It's off the mark. Rebound. Ingram goes and gets his 3rd board. Works it to Marker. He'll attack off the dribble. Drive in. Runner up right hand. No good. Rebound down to Brown. Rush comes to get it. Trots it across at the 223 mark of this first. Spin move underneath. Split the double team. Strong take. Missed the shot. Hohenberry has the board. He'll push it across to Ingram and kind of took a weird short hop on him and goes out of bounds. Turnover on the Hornets is their 3rd.
3 turnovers against the Hornets. Binglow back into the ball game for Griggsville-Perry. Connor Flynn into the ball game for the first time for the Hornets.
Brown County can't be happy with the way they're handling the press right at the moment, I don't think.
Rush has the basketball, right side to Lowe. Into Barnes, got caught off of his feet. Lowe runs down the loose ball. Drives underneath, right at the big boys, and puts it in for 2.
One thing about it, Binglow's not going to be scared to get in there amongst the trees. And so he's going to keep attacking, and hopefully for Griggsville-Perry, he's going to try to get some foul trouble against the Hornets. Barnes knocks the basketball away from Hohenberry and is going to be tracked down and eventually deflected off of Hohenberry. Turnover against the Hornets. That's their 4th. And it will be Tornadoes basketball. Length of the floor to go. 1:35 to play here in the first quarter.
GP very active with the hands on the defensive side. And that time it forced the turnover. Low with it on the wing. Usually a guy there, you'd say he thought about the 3. I don't think Bing is probably in that category of taking a 3-point shot very often.
No, and if Griggsville-Perry's going to look to kill some time, they may keep it out there to Lowe. Instead, Lowe's going to have the ball deflected, stolen away. Turnover against Griggsville-Perry, their 1st.
Michael Cassie with the takeaway. Now he'll give it back.
That's the 5th turnover against the Hornets. And Griggsville-Perry with the basketball. We'll see if they try to hold for 1.
Doesn't appear to be as Barnes pulls up for a pull-up. No good. Rebound down to McNeff. 47 seconds to play in this first quarter. Cassie on the wing. Here's Hohenberry for the 3 in the lead. No good. Barnes has the board for GP, and now Garrett White says slow it down. They will. Hope for 1. Griggsville-Perry barring a tie-up in the next 29 seconds. Also will have the basketball to start the second quarter. So a chance to beat a buzzer and then add on, possibly, if they can execute. Rogers to rush with 15 seconds. Now gets away. He'll break the 5 count. Underneath the Fessler. Attacks against McNeff. Shot up, blocked by McNeff. Held his ground. Fessler saves it in. Rush. Volleyball line. Now steps into the 3. Would not have counted had it fallen. It didn't anyway, and we played 1 quarter. After 1, it's Griggsville-Perry, Pleasant Hill 10, Brown County 8.
When the weather outside is frightful, fast and reliable internet is so delightful. And since you have so many devices to power, you gotta call, gotta click, gotta stop in to Cascom. Our whole home Wi-Fi will keep you warm and cozy. That means game nights, movie marathons, and video chats with family can all happen at once with 0 issues. This winter, don't let slow internet give you the blues. Call or click Cascom.com today.
Hi, Jay Arnold here with Donahue's Barbershops and Family Hair Centers. You can find us in Pittsfield, 2 blocks west of Walmart, and Mount Sterling on Pittsfield Road, and on the south side of the square in Winchester. We have 6 full-time experienced barbers and cosmetologists to make sure you get the haircut you want. You never need an appointment because we only take walk-ins. Find us on Facebook. Stop by and see us at one of our 3 locations soon.
Ready to start quarter number 2. Griggsville-Perry 10, Brown County 8. Tornadoes also will have the basketball to start this second quarter.
GP 4 of 13, 30.7%, 1 of 4 from the arc, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 5 points for Jack Fessler. On the other side, 4 of 9 for Brown County, 44%, 0 of 2 and 0 of 1 in the ballgame.
Brown County comes out into a 3-2 zone to start quarter number 2.
I leave Barnes open in the corner. That's a dangerous proposition. Shot no good. Hohenberry's got the rebound for the Hornets. They'll bring it into the front court. Had a little trouble with the dribble. Now able to secure it. Get the ball off to Marker. Michael Cassing with it on the right side. Been a while since the Hornets have put the ball in the basket. Henry Ingram going to try to change that. Little turnaround shot up with the right hand and in for 2.
6 for him already.
Pretty move. We talked about the big man with the soft touch, and he shows it off there. The size advantage just man for Brown County. Pretty astounding in this one, Damon.
Well, and the softest spot of a zone is the middle, and GP's been allowing that to be open so far in this contest, and Brown County's exploited it.
Here's Brown. They run him off the 3-point line. Out to Rush. Right back to Brown. Trying to get it fed underneath. Instead has to clear it way out between the circles to Brody Rush. Right side, Barnes, who had an early 3. Now the ball tipped, and they're going to say off of the Tornadoes and out of bounds, and a turnover just the second of the ball game by Griggsville-Perry.
Brown County went to a zone there, did they not?
Yeah, they went zone the first 2 possessions. They've done a 3-2 zone as we see Wyatt, Cassing, and McNeff back into the contest for the Hornets.
Ingram with it into the front court. Out to Michael Cassing. A chance to take the lead for Brown County. McNeff going to attack against Fessler. Shot fake up, no good, fouled, and he'll shoot 2.
That'll be Fessler's second. That's a big foul there against Griggsville-Perry, as McNeff will go to the line for 2 and look to give us a lead change in the contest. That'll be the second lead change of the ball game if McNeff can make one of these 2. McNeff's got 4. First free throw for him is good. And Griggsville-Perry's going to get smaller as Fessler goes to the bench. Mario Rogers checks into the ball game. And Brown County's just retaking the lead, 11-10, 6:34 to play, first half action on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Fessler's on the bench with 2 as McNeff splits 1 of 2 at the line. Brown County's got the lead. Griggsville-Perry with the basketball.
Yeah, that's a big second foul early on in the second quarter for the Tornadoes.
Absolutely, and Griggsville-Perry's going to have to tighten things up on their defense as Brown County's got really crisp passing. Garrett White's going to take a timeout to set things up for his offense. 11-10, Griggsville-Perry trailing with the basketball after this Adams Fiber timeout.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Adams Fiber is the official timeout sponsor on Central Illinois Sports. They're the hometown favorite for blazing fast internet. Whether it's game day or every day, Adams Fiber keeps you connected with the speed and reliability you need. Visit www.adams.net or call or text 217-214-3423 to join the winning team.
Hornets into a 1-3-1 here, so the Hornets have done a nice job mixing up their defensive looks here thus far in the ballgame.
Brown with it on the wing right side. A single bounce of it. Feeds it down low to low. He's out of a triple team. Finds Barnes on the cutter. Puts it up and in. Nice job by Lowe to have his head up and found the open man. And shoots the Tornadoes back into the lead.
Lead change number 3 of the contest.
Cassing with it out top. Works it off on the right side, Ingram. Right back to Michael Cassing. Takes the dribble drive inside now. Stops, pops. Shot off the mark. Rebound down to Brown for the Tornadoes. A 1-point lead in the basketball. 5:30 to play in the half. Barnes with the shot fake. Drives. Mata got away with steps. Turns it over anyway. Ball don't lie, as some say. Into the front court with it. Wyatt Cassing has the ball knocked out of bounds by the active defensive man in Hunter Brown, and it stays with the Hornets on the baseline.
Michael Cassing, no points in the early going here, nor Brody Resch.
Here's Wyatt Cassing for a 3 top of the key off the mark. And Hunter Brown another board. Into the front court, Barnes gonna let it fly in transition, no good. Ingram with another rebound.
Barnes should have put the ball on the floor there and attacked the bucket.
Just like Michael Cassing does here, and he'll be fouled and head to the free throw line to shoot 2.
And that's a big foul there as Griggsville-Perry's Brody Rush just picked up his second foul. Rush with 2 now. Jack Svetsler already on the bench with 2 fouls for the Tornadoes. No foul trouble for the Hornets as Michael Cassing's at the line for 2. First one for Cassing is up and good. Ties us at 12.
Tim Waters and Waters Concrete. They offer quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. Waters Concrete ready to serve you. 309-252-10524. Waters Concrete.
Second one from Michael Cassing off the mark, no good. Ingram gets the offensive putback and good. And half of Brown County's points in this one have come via offensive rebounds. And Griggsville-Perry is going to have to take better care on the glass if they want to be in this one. Brown County regains the lead. It's 14-12, and the Hornets have the momentum.
Now a shot block by Henry Ingram. They'll push it ahead to Michael Cassing. He'll run it down to the front court, put it up and in for 2. Cassing with the breakaway bucket and a 4-point Brown County lead on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Rush now going to try it from downtown, off the mark. Rebound fought for. Brown had it for a moment, but Ingram rips it out of his grasp. His 5th board. Markered on the bounce into the front court. Has picked it up. And we get a whistle and a timeout for Brown County on this Adams Fiber timeout. We'll pause as well. 4:11 to play in the half. Hornets on top of the Tornadoes, 16-12.
Sugar and Smoke, located on the west side of Pittsfield, offers the most delicious barbecue, ribs on the weekends, nachos, pony shoes, pork, chicken, and brisket. Reuben's so big, just ask for a box. Try the freezer meals by visiting their Facebook page. Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Loaded baked potatoes, appetizers, delicious desserts. Don't wait, grab the gang and head to 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0067. Sugar and Smoke, the talk of the area.
Brown County calls the Adams Fiber timeout. A 16-12 Hornet advantage. 4:11 to play in this second quarter. As it'll be sidelined out of bounds opposite the scorer's table.
Brown County's biggest lead, and they've got the ball trying to add to it.
Michael Cassing to impact.
Brown County's been the aggressor in this one, both on the offensive and defensive end. Really crisp on the passing on offense, and they've just attacked the glass. They've got the height advantage out on the floor, and here's another wide open look down low for Markert. Markert's first 2 of the ball game, and it's a 6-point lead for Griggsville-Perry. And for Brown County, even though it's a 6-point lead right now, you got to consider this a danger zone for the Tornadoes as Jack Svetsler checked back in on the timeout. Hunter Brown went to the bench. Turnover against the Tornadoes. Markert with the steal. That's the 4th turnover against Griggsville-Perry.
Wyatt Cassing now drives into some trouble, has the ball stripped, stolen away. Rogers with the takeaway. The one bugaboo for Brown County has been the turnovers. 18-12, Hornets on top. GP trying to shoot it closer. Rush. Already has picked up the dribble. Finds Barnes. He'll pull it out and reset out front.
Two of those guys out front, it's hard to get a three off.
Underneath low. Bounce pass hits the man of the shins, turned it over. Michael Cassie surveying the floor, pushes it ahead to his cousin Wyatt Cassie. His runner's up, no good. Rebound, there's McNeff. Put back, won't fall, but he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line shooting two, and let's see which of the Tornadoes is called for this one.
Fessler's going to be whistled for his third. And yet again, Charlie, offensive rebounds are what's killing the Tornadoes right now. That was one of the keys we talked about before the game, was Griggsville-Perry was going to have to limit second chance opportunities. The Hornets have capitalized so far in this one, and Fessler's going to have to go to the bench now with those 3 fouls. Before McNeff's second free throw, Garrett White's going to take a timeout. We'll take it too. Brown County leads Griggsville 18-12, 2:58 left to play, first half action. We're back after this.
While other banks see data, at Farmers State Bank, we see the lights on in your office when you're working late, your family cheering in the stands, and the dreams you're working toward. That's why our financial guidance isn't one size fits all. It's shaped by real conversations, real understanding, and a genuine interest in your success. When you thrive, we thrive, and so does our community. If you're ready for a bank that truly knows you and supports what you're building, we'd love to help. Visit us at one of our locations or at farmerstate.com, where your dreams take center court.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask Mid-State Insurance Agency in Pittsfield if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
2:58 to play in the half. 18-12 the lead for Brown County as Jackson McNeff steps to the free throw line following the Adams Fiber timeout.
McNeff missed the first. Second one for him is on its way, and it is good. 7-point lead now for the Hornets, and they are on a 9-0 run. And things really changed for them, obviously getting the Tornadoes into some foul trouble, but they came out of a man-to-man and have been in zone this whole second quarter, including of late a very flat 1-2-2, almost a 3-2 zone here against the Tornadoes.
And there's some length out front on that thing. It's tough for the Tornadoes to get many looks out front. 2:28 to play in the half. Ball at the short corner. Bing low. Reverse layup blocked by Flynn. Rebound down to Marker. Pushes it ahead. Dangerous pass. Brown steals it away. 6-7, says Dave Bishop. All right, into the front court. Out front with the right side. That's Hunter Brown. 2:08 to play in the half. Right side. Rogers. Brown. Top of the key three. Big shot. Hunter Brown. We've talked about Hunter Brown a lot this season. He's a guy that can really hit from the perimeter. As Ingram with the bounce pass underneath to Flynn, who lays it up and in for 2. Barnes with it on the bounce. Out top the rush. Over to Rogers right side. He'll let it go and connect. Back-to-back threes by the Tornadoes. A Brown County basket in between those threes, make it a 3-point contest with 1:24 to play in the second period.
Got away with steps out there, did Marker.
Big long step though, wasn't it? He's got it on the dribble. Out top. They've really done well on the high-low set. They'll get it to Ingram underneath. He'll explode to the rim, put it up and in for another 2. And several times tonight, Henry Ingram's just been the biggest man on the playground underneath, Damon.
Yeah, Henry Ingram's just really come out and asserted himself from the tip in this one. And whether it's him looking to score or making some nice passes, controlling the glass, he puts a stop to a 6-2 run there for the Tornadoes. And Griggsville-Perry's just giving up the middle on that zone way too much. Ball movement beats good defense as Ingram misses the free throw. Lowe gets the rebound, so it's a 5-point Hornets lead with a minute to play here in the first half.
Hornets have not been great from the free throw line.
Who was the foul on?
The foul was on Hunter Brown.
Thank you.
Barnes with it out front, gets it over to Rush. Tornadoes down by 5. Could just be patient here if they wanted to. Instead, Rogers going to try that 3, same spot, this time an air ball, but there's Brown to keep it alive.
I think Rogers' shot might have been deflected by Flynn.
Now Brown in the corner for a 3, rims it out, no good. And on the rebound, they'll say Levi Barnes is over the back, and they'll walk to the other end. 2 shoot free throws, as that's the 5th against Griggsville-Perry.
That'll be Barnes' second.
And will Ingram be the shooter? Looks like that's the case.
Foul problems mounting for the Tornadoes. Fessler on the bench with 3. And now Barnes and Rush both with 2 fouls. So Ingram back to the line for the Hornets. No foul trouble for the Hornets in this one. Ingram, Brown County up 5. First for Ingram is good.
The Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County and the surrounding area since 1991. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you.
1 shot remaining for Ingram, a chance to match the largest lead of the contest for the Hornets at 7. And can't get that one to go. Barnes will come down with the rebound, and it will be Griggsville-Perry with the basketball. We'll see if they can hold 4-1. The Hornets, barring a change in possession, will have the basketball to start the second half.
13 ticks as Rush will dribble toward the right side of the court. Get to Barnes, out of a double team back to Rush with 7 to play. Surveys the floor, looking for Brown to Rogers, left side 3, it's off the mark, might have been tipped. Was it? No, it was not, they say, just off the mark. So with 1.1 seconds, it'll be Brown County ball length with the court to go. Ended up hitting the shot clock above the basket. Michael Cassidy, long pass into the front court to McNeff. Christian Leitner, turnaround shot, no good. And that's how we reach halftime. And the Little Chess Motors halftime show, where the Brown County Hornets lead the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes 24-18 at the break.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Case IH has been in Innovators for over 30 years.
Case IH has, a great brand of equipment, various product lines from little tractors to big farm equipment.
Case IH is the only one that we've ever had, and it's definitely the customer service that we get from Case.
They're probably one of the top brands as far as it goes with innovation. Keeps growing our business as well, and we have great products and people behind it.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in the tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com. Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week.
When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. It's a 24-18 advantage for the Brown County Hornets on top of the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes as a pretty dominant second quarter for Brown County.
Yep, Brown County trailed by a 10-8 count at the end of the first quarter. 24-18 their lead at halftime, so a 14-10 quarter. And they've turned the ball over 8 times. Griggsville-Perry 5 times. GP 3 fouls on Jax Fessler, 2 fouls on Levi Barnes, 2 on Brody Rush, a single foul on Hunter Brown. On the other side, 1 foul on Jackson McNeff. 13 rebounds for Brown County, 7 for Griggsville-Perry, and Brown County with the 6-point lead, 24-18 at halftime on the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime show.
Exmark mowers are at B&D Livestock Supply and Trailers. American-made precision and power, backed by B&B's unmatched service. B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers in Camp Point, Illinois. Call, click, or stop by.
When the weather outside is frightful, fast and reliable internet is so delightful. And since you have so many devices to power, you gotta call, gotta click, gotta stop in to Cascom. Our whole home Wi-Fi will keep you warm and cozy. That means game nights, movie marathons, and video chats with family can all happen at once with 0 issues. This winter, don't let slow internet give you the blues. Call or click Cascom.com today.
At Farmers State Bank at Camp Point, we're proud to have been a part of our community for over a century, supporting families, athletes, and fans every step of the way. Just like your favorite Panthers team, we're dedicated to giving our best. With over 100 banks and ATMs throughout the area, we're here to help you on and off the field, no matter where the game takes you. So whether you're cheering in the stands, traveling to the next big game, or just supporting your community, trust Farmers State Bank of Camp Point to be with you all the way. Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, where tradition meets hometown pride.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
At Benson Financial Group, our first investment is you. Where are you today and where do you want to go? From spending time with your family, serving your community, or traveling to the places on your bucket list, your retirement plan should reflect what matters to you. Let's talk about how to get you there. Together, our team of advisors map your route and walk beside you through life's transitions, the good ones and the hard ones too. No matter where you are today, we will help you find the right path and stay there. At Benson Financial Group, we help you retire with purpose.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
24-18 the lead for Brown County over Griggsville-Perry here at halftime. It was a 16-8 second quarter. My math got a little turned around there. Brown County with that big second quarter. They're 10 of 20 from the field, 50%. 0 of 3 from the arc, 4 of 10 from the free throw line. And led in scoring 11 points by Henry Ingram, who also has 6 boards. 6 points for Jackson McNeff. So the two big guys are controlling the offense. 3 points from Michael Cassing, 2 from Connor Flynn off the bench, and a 2 from Bradley Markert in the first half. GP 7 of 25, 28%. 3 of 12 from the arc, 25%, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. They have 5 points for Jax Fessler and 5 from Levi Barnes. 3 points from Hunter Brown, a 3 from Mario Rogers, 2 points from Bing Lowe in the first half. It's a 24-18 Brown County lead at halftime here on the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime show. We'll take a break. Second half play-by-play comes your way after these.
Game Masters has your only indoor archery range. Come in and sharpen your skills at our 40-yard range. This state-of-the-art facility has over 30 3D targets and a virtual simulator. We offer hourly and daily rates along with monthly and annual memberships. Our memberships include range access from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. so you can come in and shoot at your convenience. Check out our Facebook page to find our membership options and discounts. Game Masters, we're passionate about the outdoors.
At Geared Up, we specialize in offering a diverse range of apparel, spirit wear for your favorite team, caps, custom embroidery items, and a whole lot more. We offer top-notch quality products and unique designs, all with a customer-centric approach. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Whether you're planning for a big event, needing apparel to support your favorite team, or want to showcase your business with a variety of products, Geared Up is here to make it happen. You'll find us just off the square in Pittsfield at WeGearYouUp.com or by calling 217-407-4515.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Kaylee Fessler. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. A 24-18 advantage for Brown County here at the break. And I would say one of the big keys for Griggsville-Perry in the second half, Damon, you've got to limit the second chance opportunities for the Hornets.
Limit the second chance opportunities, but you also have to take away the middle on your zone. As we've seen, the Hornets have really done a nice job of having quick ball movement and opening up that middle, whether it's been to McNeff or Henry Ingram, and that's really opened up a lot of things on the offensive end for Brown County. Just 0 for 3 from behind the three-point line for the Hornets, but they haven't had to look to take many shots from the outside as they've really controlled the paint, really controlled the boards, and Griggsville-Perry is going to have to make some changes here in the second half. Just trailing by 6. Hornets have led by as many as 7, but the Hornets will have the basketball to start the third quarter, and we'll see what adjustments the Tornadoes were able to make in the locker room as they're also having to deal with some foul trouble.
And if you're Brown County, you don't want to let that foot off the gas too early in this one. A couple of threes from Griggsville-Perry, and all of a sudden this is a lot different contest. It's only a 6-point game.
Yeah, we saw Griggsville-Perry hit 2 threes in back-to-back possessions, actually cut the lead for the Hornets down to 2. And then Henry Ingram did what he's been doing throughout the entirety of this game and made a play when his team needed it. And Henry Ingram really close to a double-double already after 16 minutes of play. Griggsville-Perry's going to have to work on taking away his access to the bucket. But one of the things the Tornadoes are going to have to do, Charlie, is they're going to have to use their eyes more on defense. The Hornets are doing a good job setting screens, setting back screens, and having movement away from the basketball, and they are finding these soft spots and open spots in the defense that Griggsville-Perry's giving up. Not that Griggsville-Perry's been playing bad on that end of the floor, but the Hornets have just executed better on defense. But when the Tornadoes get a stop, they can't allow Brown County to get second chance opportunities.
We'll take our final break of the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Back with second half action after this.
Press Yours on You and the Walker family are starting their 20th year of serving the Camp Point community and surrounding areas by helping businesses, schools, and families with custom solutions that stand out. For businesses and organizations, we've got you covered with professional screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and custom banners. From team apparel to promotional products, we'll help your brand shine. Come see why Press Yours on You has been trusted for 20 years. Press Yours on You, right on Highway 24 in Camp Point. Find us on Facebook. And from our family to yours, thank you for shopping local.
Just about ready for third quarter action. Brown County will have the basketball to go along with this 6-point lead as we start the third quarter. They'll start the second half the same way they started the contest, with Michael and Wyatt Cassie, Ingram, McNeff, and Markert. Ball tipped, stolen away. Turnover on the Hornets on their opening possession of the third. Barnes was into the front court. He, Lowe, Fessler, along with Rush and Brown, the 5 for the Tornadoes. Underneath, ball tipped by Markert, stolen away by McNeff. Ball got left behind for a moment. Markert able to run it down. So turnovers by both squads to start the second half.
Well, this Brown County squad is just so long that some of the passes you're able to get against some of your teams you play throughout the regular season, you can't against them. As Hunter Brown gets the steal on the defensive end, coast-to-coast bucket, up and good. And he'll go to the line looking for the and one, as the foul's going to be whistled against Wyatt Cassing. That'll be his first team foul number 1 against the Hornets.
As you see on the Northwestern Mutual replay, nobody stopped the ball. And that's 2 possessions in a row. Brown County really trying to force things inside.
And Hunter Brown gets the and one to go, give him 6. And the first 3 points of the second half come for the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes.
Cassie in the backcourt to Wyatt Cassie. Brings it across the time stripe. Hornets get set up in the half-court defense. Here's Michael Cassie for a 3, no good. Rebound pulled down by Rush. Rush quickly into the front court. Right side, Brown, 3 and no good. Wyatt Cassie the rebound to Michael Cassie on the run into the front court. Lays it up and in for 2. Tornadoes want to push the pace a bit now, and Markert will be called for the blocking foul.
That'll be Markert's first, team foul number 2 against the Hornets. And we've seen Brown County's been able to get out and transition a few times in this one, as Jeff Bodorf wants to talk to Michael Cassing, just settle him down a little bit. And into the ball game comes Hohenberry.
Here's a 300 Brown. It's an air ball. Rebound down to Hohenberry. You forget sometimes, because he's just that good, Michael Cassing is just a sophomore.
And really, Charlie, I would say he's not playing at his natural position, as he's being relied upon to handle the ball a lot for this Hornet squad. And I think Michael Cassing is more of a natural 2 guard than he would be a lead guard.
Here's Wyatt Cassing on a nice take to the paint, puts it up on the runner in for 2, his first bucket of the ball game. And the lead out to 7 for Brown County on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard.
The Hornets allowed Griggsville-Perry to score the first 3 points, and then they've gone on their own 4-0 run.
Here's Brown. Has picked up the dribble, looks underneath, gets it to Lowe. Good shot fake, puts it up a little too hard, and the rebound down to McNeff. Good pass, really a nice shot fake that time from Lowe. Just had to rush the shot with the big bodies underneath. There's a good find from Markert to Ingram, who puts it up and in for 2, and a 9-point lead, the biggest of the ball game now for the Hornets. Barnes with it on the right side, skips it across to Rush. His shot opportunities have been fairly limited in this one. Across the way it comes to Barnes. Dribble drive inside. Puts it up and can't get it to go. Henry Ingram, another board. Into the front court. McNeff on the dribble drive. Attacks the rack. Shot up no good. But forces the issue. Draws the foul and heads to the free throw line.
Nobody steps up to stop the basketball. And it's a big foul right there against Griggsville-Perry. Bing Lowe will be whistled for the foul. It's his first. But Griggsville-Perry is allowing the size of Brown County to really impact them in this one, altering a lot of shots and controlling the glass. As a 9-point lead, it's about to become double digits as McNeff gets the first to go. It's a 10-point lead for Brown County, 31-21. Kason Brown's going to check into the ballgame for the first time in this one for Griggsville-Perry, as Garrett White's going to hope that Kason Brown can come in and maybe knock some shots down for the Tornadoes. McNeff's second is on its way. It is up and good. He gets them both. And the 6-point lead at the half is now out to 11, as it's an 8-0 run for the Hornets. Griggsville-Perry scored the first 3 of the half. Now it's an 8-0 run for Brown County. And this one's in jeopardy of getting away from the Tornadoes. It's a turnover, steal by McNeff. And we're going to have an over and back against Brown County as Markert didn't get into the front court quick enough. And the Tornadoes catch a break.
He tried. He knew he was really close, and we'll see it on the Northwestern Mutual instant replay that he just didn't quite have the 1-2 before the ball came into his mitts. Wyatt Cassing sits down. Michael Cassing back in for Brown County. Tornadoes with a big possession here. Kason Brown works it underneath the Fessler. Brown on the right side, now around Hunter Brown. Fessler on the baseline, out of a double team, out top to Barnes. He takes a single dribble of it, throws a pass stolen away by Hohenberry. He'll take the dribble quickly into the front court. High post to McNeff, puts it on the deck, up, under, and in for another 2. Big boy move that time by McNeff. And we get a whistle, and we get an Adams Fiber timeout. 3:54 to play in the third. It's Brown County 34, Griggsville-Perry 21. Back after this break.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon guys. To get it right the first time, Braden, Doug, Corby, and the Damon Plumbing crew can take care of you. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
Adams Fiber, they're the local choice for blazing fast internet, whether it's game day or every day. Adams Fiber keeps you connected with the speed and reliability you need. Adams.net or call or text 217-214-3423 to join the winning team. Out of the timeout by Griggsville-Perry. Tornadoes on the attack, down by 13, largest deficit they've faced tonight. Rush with it out top to Rogers. Looks for an opening. In the corner, Barnes. Rush out front. The length of that Brown County defense has limited the quality shot opportunities for GP since the start of the second quarter. On the right side, Brown tries the baseline move. Caught down there, looks for the opening. Out top to Rush. Rush tries to split a double team. Back out to Rogers. Fessler gets a touch. Stolen away, Michael Cassing with the takeaway. He streaks into the front court, puts it up, misses the runner. And on the rebound, Hohenberry kind of got his legs taken out from under him, and a foul will be called on one of the Tornadoes.
It'll be Jack Fessler, so that'll be his fourth. And yet again, offensive rebounds for the Hornets. Griggsville-Perry, when they've gotten a stop, they're not capitalizing on it. And so Fessler's going to have to go to the bench with those 4 fouls now, as we see Knox Dunham check into the ball game for the first time in this one. Rhodey Rush goes to the bench. Bing Low back into the ball game for the Tornadoes. Fessler to the bench with those 4 fouls.
Here's a ball knocked away by Lowe, stolen away by Dunham. Dunham is just a freshman for this Griggsville-Perry squad. And they are not very big right now on the court with this line. Brown to Barnes, baseline, turnaround shot, rims it out, no good. Ingram has another board.
Well, we just see the difference in this one. Brown County against Griggsville-Perry's zone has just been much crisper on the offensive end, had a lot better passes, moved the ball quicker. Griggsville-Perry's really allowing Brown County to establish the tempo on defense, as Jeff Bodorf's going to take a timeout. We'll take it to Brown County leads Griggsville-Perry 34-21. Hornets basketball after this Adams Fiber timeout.
Sports families, come check out Central Valley Sports, the new facility in town. Located 3 miles south of Winchester at 520 Winchester Glasgow Road. Batting cages, pitching mounds, pitching machines, and more. Open to all ages and skill levels. The facility is available for team rental, individual membership, and family memberships. Be sure to check out the Central Valley Sports Facebook page for more information and stay up to date on individual lessons and camps offered throughout the year.
All around the country, all around the coast, people always ask, what do you like most? I don't want to brag, I don't want to boast, I just tell them we love beer.
2:25 to play in the third following the timeout taken by Brown County. The Adams Fiber timeout. Hornets with a direct entry to McNeff, who has the ball stripped and stolen away. Turnover number 13 by Brown County, yet they hold a 13-point lead. Brown inside to Barnes, underneath Low, puts it up and in. Good ball movement that time against the zone for GP. Bing Low with 4. Michael Cassie to Hohenberry, across to Flynn. McNeff gets it on the wing.
Charlie Henry Ingram's obviously been the story of the game in this one for the Hornets, but I think if you're Jeff Bodorf, you've got to be really pleased with the production you're getting out of Jackson McNeff, as he just gets another offensive board and a putback right there. If McNeff could play this aggressively on the offensive end the rest of the season for Brown County, they become an even bigger threat than what they are on any given night.
Yeah, pun fully intended, bigger threat with those two. 1:30 to play in the third. What was a 6-point halftime lead is now a 13-point lead. Underneath Brown to Rogers. Gets it in the middle of the low, looking for an opening. Turnaround shot from 6, off the mark. McNeff has the board for Brown County.
Well, it's a 12-2 run right now for the Hornets. It was a 6-point lead at the half. The Hornets had the lead. Griggsville-Perry scored the first 3 points, and then Brown County went on a 10-0 run. So a 6-point lead out to 13 with the basketball. Rush back into the ball game for the Tornadoes. Rogers takes a seat. Wyatt Cassing and Marker back into the ball game for the Hornets, as Hohenberry and Ingram will get a breather.
Gotta like Hohenberry and Flynn's help for Brown County tonight.
Yeah, the Hornets have gotten production from everywhere on the floor tonight. Hunter Brown with the steal. He tries to go coast to coast. Shot is up and good. Brown's got 8. And a big bucket right there for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, it took a bit of a gamble, and it paid off that time. And GP may have to play a little looser on that defensive end and try to get some turnovers. Brown County is prone to turn the ball over a bit. 40 seconds to play in the third. They have an 11-point lead. And the possession. Wyatt Cassing with it. Dribble out front. And I think they'll spread and try to hold for one shot to end this quarter.
Do they go to New Berlin?
No, they go to Payson.
Oh, they go to, okay.
Here's a ball now knocked away, stolen away. Bing Low on the takeaway. Lost the dribble into the front court. Still attacks. Tough turnaround shot. Gets it to go.
Doesn't always have to be pretty to be effective, but Jackson McNeff will go coast to coast. And just as Griggsville-Perry gets some momentum, Jackson McNeff leaks out, and another transition bucket there for Brown County, and that allows them to take an 11-point lead into the fourth quarter.
38-27, Hornets with the advantage. Fourth quarter action your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are and where you want to go and designs a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today at SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. Northwestern Mutual is the marketing name for Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company and its subsidiaries in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. At Eagle Valley Bank, we have many products and services to meet your needs. However, we don't have so many choices that you feel overwhelmed. We can customize your banking needs and develop a financial strategy that best fits your life. We offer 5 convenient full-service locations in Bluffs, Griggsville, Meridosia, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield, and you can also bank online at eaglevalley.bank. Eagle Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
The Brown County Hornets have a 38-27 lead over Griggsville-Perry as we get ready for quarter number 4. Tornadoes have the basketball, trying to make a comeback bid here on their home court.
11 of 36 is Griggsville-Perry, 30.5%. 3 of 14 and 2 of 2. On the other side, Brown County is 14 of 26, 53%. 0 of 4, 6 of 12.
Griggsville-Perry basketball. Brown with it in the corner, works it out top to Rush. On the wing, Dunham fakes the 3. He'll give it up top to Rush. Good look, 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound down to Michael Cassing. Pushes it ahead to Wyatt Cassing. He can't run it down. And the turnover is the Hornets trying to get moving just a bit too fast.
16 turnovers on them. You know, we saw the girls do this too. They pull out in front of people, but they turn the ball over a lot of times.
But when you have the defense that this team has, you can make up for it on this end of the court.
And they don't count on the 3. They get the ball down low.
Low with the free throw line, blocked by Flynn. Rebound, though, to Dunham. On the wing, Brown. He wants to try the drive inside. Underneath, there's Lowe. Good find. Puts it up and in for 2. Big Lowe with half a dozen points.
Give him 8, that is.
Half a dozen plus 2. Okay, to let me finish. 7 minutes to play in this contest on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. It's a 9-point contest. That's the thing, Damon. It's not like this game is way out of reach for Griggsville-Perry, but they've got to string together some stops. As McNeff gets it underneath. To Flynn. Bounce pass, dangerous one. Marker able to corral it, though. Now he's caught on the baseline and bumping a foul by Barnes.
Barnes will be whistled for his 3rd, team foul number 1. Yeah, it's a 9-point game, Charlie, and as we've talked about, really it's the second chance opportunities for Brown County. Second chance opportunities, but then also transition. They're doing a good job when a shot goes up. They're letting one guy leak out and try to get a shot up, and it's paid off for him here in this one.
Underneath, there is a blocking foul called. McNeff gets free, puts it up and in for 2. As you might see on the Northwestern Mutual replay, I think there might have actually possibly been 2 fouls on that play.
I think McNeff got pushed on his way too.
That's what I'm saying. I think Rush gets him with a shove here. Let's see if we can see it.
I think Lowe actually might have. Did he start to fall a little bit early before the contact? Is that what?
Just a hair. Yeah, but I think Rush knew where Marker was headed. Excuse me, where McNeff was headed, and was trying to get the foul there, not to give up the layup. And when he did, he kind of actually forced McNeff into his own man.
Henry Ingram's been leading the way. He's got 13 now, but 16 for McNeff, trying to add to it with this free throw and a 40-29 ball game.
This is the most assertive I've seen Jackson McNeff in a game so far this year for the Hornets. Now, I haven't watched every game the Hornets have played, but just his presence on the offensive end, you haven't seen that at times from him throughout the season.
Playing with a lot of confidence, and you have to like that if you're Brown County, as you are getting ever so close to postseason play. Here's Dunham out top, going to try the 3. Good. The freshman with the tray, top of the key, and cuts it down to an 8-point game. Still 6 minutes left in this one. Far from over.
Brown County is huge right now.
Yeah. Now this might be about as big of a lineup they can put on the court. As now Marker is bumped and fouled.
Dunham will be whistled for the foul. That's his 2nd. team foul number 2.
I think they have 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, Jack, if you'd have let me finish, they had 2 before Dunham got whistled for the foul.
I agree. You guys are a little slow talking, but, you know, I'm used to it.
You're kind of rude on the interruption, really.
Yeah. I pondered standing up and started to shake and couldn't read the scoreboard.
No rattle, no roll.
Glenn going to feed the post to Ingram, and he'll be fouled from behind.
Hunter Brown will be whistled for the foul. I believe that'll be his second. And it'll be free throws the rest of the way for the Hornets as Wyatt Cassing's going to check into the contest. Bradley Marker to the bench, and Michael Cassing will be the trigger man for the Hornets.
All the way around it comes to Michael Cassing, but not before it's tipped out of bounds by Barnes. And ball out of bounds near the end of their own bench for Brown County.
I don't think I've seen Connor Flynn play this much in a game I've seen Brown County this year.
And has played fairly poised tonight, I think. Ingram. Ball kind of thrown up for grabs. Ingram goes to get it. Might have got away with steps, but they'll count this basket. He'll have a chance of the old-fashioned three-point play.
Lowe will be whistled for the foul. And to the line for the and one goes Ingram, looking to match McNeff with those 16 points. Hunter Ingram's shot is up and off the iron, no good. Barnes will get the rebound and get it off to Hunter Brown.
Henry Ingram, if there's a prize for most improved from last year to this year, that young man would be right in the thick of things. Here's a 3 on the way, no good by Barnes. Rebound, fought for. Rush runs it down out front. Second chance opportunity for the Tornadoes. They trail by 10 with 5 minutes to play. Ball underneath now. Someone away. Just tried to force it into a spot there wasn't an opening, and the GP turnover will allow Brown County to expand on this 10-point lead.
Just saying, Knox Dunham caused that offensive board for Rush a little bit ago. Good job by the freshman.
Here's Cassing on the drive. That's Wyatt to Michael Cassing. Now to Wyatt Cassing. He's picked it up to Ingram on the left side. Free throw line, McNeff. Shot fake and a drive. In for another 2. What do you do if you are Griggsville-Perry in that situation, Damon?
Well, I think you're at the point, if you're Griggsville-Perry, you've got to come out of the zone. Brown County's been able to just basically break it down the entire night as Barnes is going to get the shot to go. Griggsville-Perry takes a timeout. They'll have 1 left, and it's 44-34 Brown County with the lead after this Adams Fiber timeout.
Before I started at DOT, it was like a real low point in my life. You know, I just lost my house, and I just wanted something to get myself back on my feet. I met a driver named John, and he was like, man, come to DOT. They'll pay for your school. They'll pay for your CDLs. I applied, and ever since then, I've been very grateful. Since I've been here, I've had the opportunity to save money to buy me a home within the next couple of months. It's definitely been great. When my life needed direction, I took the wheel.
.4:14 to play following the Adams Fiber timeout taken by Griggsville-Perry. As Damon told you before the break, Tornadoes with just 1 timeout left at their disposal, trailing by 10. So glad all of you are joining us here on this Monday evening. We've got a basketball-packed week on Central Illinois Sports. We hope to see you each and every night.
Jack Fessler will check back in with those 4 fouls.
Into the front court. Wyatt Cassing. Gonna feed it down low to McNeff on the baseline, up and in for another 2.
20 for him now.
The big man has come to play. The lead is a dozen for Brown County on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. 3:49 left. Rogers with it on the wing. Do the Tornadoes have any sort of a little run left in them here? Hit a couple of threes in that second quarter, but this zone has made it nearly impossible to find an open look on the perimeter.
How do you shoot over Henry Ingram?
Henry Ingram, Bradley Marker, they'll work the ball down underneath the Fessler. Leaves it out to Barnes, 3-point shot, big one, can't get it to go, gets his own rebound, drives in, draws the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And Barnes will go to the line looking to cut into this deficit for Griggsville-Perry. They're running against the time. It's 46-34 as McNeff was whistled for the second foul of the ball game. Levi Barnes' first free throw attempts of the contest to follow. Barnes' first is up and good.
When you need concrete for your next job or project, give Pike County Concrete a call, 217-285-5548, with locations in Pittsfield and Jacksonville.
Barnes has one shot remaining, and he readies with it, and it is good. 10-point lead now for the Hornets. Length of the floor to go.
No pickup and a little full court pressure here. See if they can't force some turnovers. Wyatt Cassian with it in the backcourt. Ball knocked away and into the stands by Mario Rogers. Out of bounds right at the half-court line for Brown County. Wyatt Cassian to Michael Cassian. Still yet to cross the time stripe. Does so to Wyatt Cassian. 3 minutes to play. Wyatt Cassian now trying to break the 5 count of the defender. Got to be close here. Does pick it up just in the nick of time. Marker. Out front, Michael Cassian to Wyatt Cassian. Back to Michael. Marker. He'll attack off the dribble. Find a cutter in Henry Ingram with a left hand. A runner up and good. Give Ingram another 2 and extend the lead for Brown County back to a dozen. Now here's a steal by Market as he jumps the passing lane. Then has the ball stolen back away by Barnes. Into the front court. Tornadoes turn it over. So a turnover for a turnover for a turnover for a turnover. And Brown County will have the basketball.
12 on GP, 17 on Brown County.
Here's Bing Low back into the game. Fessler sits down for Griggsville-Perry. Long pass into the front court, and Brody Rush going to be called for pass interference.
But it will send Marker to the line for 2 as it's the 5th foul against Griggsville-Perry. Rush is 3rd. And Markert to the line. The Hornets haven't had to rely on Markert to score much in this one. Got a chance to add to his squad's lead. Can't do so with the first.
The Riverbank Bar and Grill, located on the banks of the Illinois River in Florence, Illinois. The Riverbank, your go-to place for great food, cold drinks, and fun with friends. Check them out each day on their Facebook page for their daily specials at the Riverbank Bar and Grill.
Markert's second is good. Markert splits a pair at the line. Hornets have the 13-point lead, 49-36, 2:15 to play here in the ballgame.
Brown with the right side. Brody Rush has been almost nullified on that offensive end tonight. It's just kind of a tough matchup for him size-wise. Now here's Lowe. Good, strong take. A little too strong on the shot, though. And Ingram with the rebound. Ball to the front court, Wyatt Cassian. He'll dribble away from the defender. Now handed off to Marker. Near the half-court line, nearly stepped into the backcourt. Wyatt Cassian dribble drive. Back out front to Marker. 1:40 to play. Marker, a little hesitation. Now drives them. A little how do you do for 2. Bradley Marker has a quick 5 and makes it 51-36 Hornets. As they'll look to start to clear the bench a bit. Rush with it out front. They run him off the 3-point line. He's fouled. This shot would count. Had it gone? No, they'll say on the floor against Ingram.
Tornadoes basketball underneath their own bucket. Knocks Dunham into the contest as Lowe will take a seat. McNeff and Markert to the bench for the Hornets. They have the 51-36 lead. 1:19 left to play in the ball game. And before the Tornadoes inbound, the Hornets will take a timeout. We'll take it to 51-36. Hornets have 1:19 away from getting their 18th victory of the season. Back in a minute.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out our current offerings at our lot or on our Facebook page. Are you looking for something we don't have? Let us know, and we'll try to find it for you. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales, 217-939-0000. 7664.
Our friend Tim Bass is the right choice for judge. He has a record of experience, and he's known to be fair. Tim's conservative values reflect our own. Please remember to vote Tim Bass on or before March 17th.
1:19 to play following the Adams Fiber timeout. 51-36 the advantage for Brown County, as it'll be Griggsville-Perry ball out underneath their own hoop. Tornadoes, we told you, quite the gauntlet to run through this week. Triopia tomorrow night, Liberty Wednesday, both those games at home, and then at Calhoun on Thursday evening.
We used to do that game all the time, too. That must be a makeup also?
Calhoun? No, they've been playing them the last night of the regular season.
Inbounds pass comes into Barnes. He'll put them a shot fake. No good, but foul as he had both defenders off of their feet. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot two.
Yeah, nice job right there by Barnes. Just couldn't get the shot to go. And kind of the story of Griggsville-Perry's night, not being able to get the shot to go when they have the opportunity. Barnes at the line just made a pair from there earlier. He's got 2 shots remaining here, as the first for him is up and good, as Ingram was whistled for the foul on that one. Barnes in double figures now with 10. And Rogers into the ball game. Dunham will take a seat. And Levi Barnes with 1 shot remaining here. It is up and in and out, no good. Ingram with another board for the Hornets. That's his 10th.
Cassian in the backcourt. Michael's got it now. He'll work it across to Ingram. Back to Michael Cassian with a minute to play. He'll be fouled. Rogers on the reach, it appears.
Michael Cassian will go to the line for 2. And just fortunate for Jeff Bodorf to have all the weapons he has at his disposal on a night where Michael Cassing at this point now has 6 points, and to have a 15-point lead with a minute to play over Griggsville-Perry. When you look at McNeff and Ingram, they've almost single-handedly outscored the Tornadoes in this one. And a statement victory here for Brown County, as Michael Cassing at the line got the first free throw to go. He's got 1 shot remaining. It is up and it is good.
And the Hornets bring several youngsters into the game. We see Nolan Sefton in for the first time. Also, Brody Phelps has been out there for a while. Also, Jake Glasgow, a 6'4 sophomore, into the action. Aiden Wagner, a 5'10 sophomore, in for Brown County as well. Underneath Bing Low, he's trying to get up with a shot there. Instead of the pass on the right side, this is to Maddox Winchell on the 3, no good. Rebound run down on the offensive side by Kason Brown. To Dunham, 35 seconds to play. Low on the baseline against Glasgow, shoots over the top of him, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Wagner. He'll push it into the front court to Sefton. Ball bounced off of the defender's foot and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Hornets. They're going to pick up their 18th victory of the season. Brown County's 7-game winning streak going to be snapped. But not much time to lick your wounds if you're Griggsville-Perry, because they've got action right back here tomorrow night against Triopia. And some guy named Aiden Nethery, who's 2 points away from 1,000 as Glasgow puts it up and in for 2 for his first basket of the night. 9 seconds left. Dunham going to try the deep 3, no good. Rebound Low underneath. He'll put it up and in for the bucket. That should be our final on this one, as Brown County picks up the victory, 55-39 of the Griggsville-Perry Pleasant Hill Tornadoes. We take you to the Logan Ag postgame show, where we have final stats, and we'll also name our player of the game. It all comes your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Are you planning on building? Let Pike County Lumber help. Whether it's big or small, we have everything you need. We carry all building materials like siding, roofing, cabinets, decking, doors, and windows, just to name a few. We also have plumbing and electrical supplies along with tools. From building your shop, your brand new home, or kitchen and bath remodel, Pike County Lumber is here to help. We're family owned for 3 generations. Pike County Lumber. For all your building needs, come see us in Pittsfield.
While other banks see data, at Farmers State Bank, we see the lights on in your office when you're working late, your family cheering in the stands, and the dreams you're working toward. That's why our financial guidance isn't one size fits all. It's shaped by real conversations, real understanding, and a genuine interest in your success. When you thrive, we thrive, and so does our community. If you're ready for a bank that truly knows you and supports what you're building, we'd love to help. Visit us at one of our locations or at farmerstate.com, where your dreams take center court.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask Mid-State Insurance Agency in Pittsfield if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Case IH has been in Innovators for over 30 years.
Case IH has, a great brand of equipment, various product lines from little tractors to big farm equipment.
Case IH is the only one that we've ever had, and it's definitely the customer service that we get from Case.
They're probably one of the top brands as far as it goes with innovation. Keeps growing our business as well, and we have great products and people behind it.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week.
Welcome back on the Logan Ag post-game show. Final on this one, a 55-39 win for the Brown County Hornets. The 6-point lead at the halftime break really pulled it apart in the third quarter and did what they needed to do down the stretch to pick up their 18th victory of the season. Logan Agri Service Incorporated with locations in Griggsville and Winchester in Illinois and in Knox City, Wayland, Monticello, and Paris in Missouri. Call Logan Ag for all of your agricultural needs, 217-833-2375.
Brown County looked like that steady team we saw at the end of last year that just did the little things right, controlled the boards, and they did it again tonight. They win this one 55-39. 22 of 38 from the field, 57.8%, 0 of 4 from the arc, 9 of 18 from the free throw line, turned it over 17 times, but they had a 27-13 rebounding lead in the ball game, and that was a difference maker. 20 points for Jackson McNeff. He had 7 boards to go with that. Henry Ingram, the sophomore, 14 points, 10 boards. Michael Kassing with 7 points. 2 for Flynn, 2 for Glasgow at the end of the game. Also, Bradley Markert added 5 in the second half. 2 for Wyatt Kassing in the contest. GP was 14 of 47, 29.8%. 4 of 20 from the arc. That's 20%, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 13 rebounds, 12 turnovers, 10 points for Bing Lowe, 10 for Levi Barnes, 6 for Jack Fessler. Hunter Brown had 8 points on the night, a 3 from Knox Dunham, and 3 points from Mario Rogers. Final 55-39.
We name our player of the game next.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is proudly sponsoring the Play of the Game on Central Illinois Sports. And Damon, you talked about it. Maybe one of the more aggressive efforts on the season from the big man, Jackson McNiff, who was flat out dominant in this contest.
Yeah, I think that's the most assertive I've seen Jackson McNiff in his 3 years of high school basketball. We've seen the impact that he can make. It's not uncommon for him to average double figures on the rebound side, Charlie. Does a good job, but at times maybe just fades into the background a little bit too much. But from the early going in this one, he wanted to score. He made it a point to be aggressive. And not only did he put the ball on the floor from the free throw line and go at the rim, which you don't always see, but he made some nice passes. He and Henry Ingram really worked the high-low well together. And when those two can combine for almost 40 points in a contest, this Hornet squad's going to win a lot of basketball games.
Well, and you know, they're in the same regional, almost the exact same setup really as last year, only it's going to be played at Payson Seymour rather than here at Griggsville-Perry. But at the end of the day, somebody's still got to beat Jackson on route. Griggsville-Perry plays West Central first. They might get a shot at them if they're able to beat the Cougars. Brown County's got some work to do on their side if they're going to get a chance to play against route. But good signs for Brown County here tonight, putting together a pretty complete contest.
Yeah, this is a big win for Jeff Bodor's squad. They came on the road going up against the Griggsville-Perry squad that had won 9 out of their last 10, a 7-game win streak, and really dominated throughout. Griggsville-Perry had the lead after 2, but a 6-point lead at the half. Griggsville-Perry, it felt, was lucky to be that close at the half. And after the Tornadoes scored the first 3 points of the third quarter, the Hornets go on a 10-0 run and pretty much put the ball game away at that point.
And if you're Griggsville-Perry, we talked about, you don't have a lot of time to sit and think about this when you've got a good Triopia squad coming to town tomorrow night. And if you're Garrett White's squad, you have to put this one behind you and on to the next one.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you've got 3 big ball games left in the season, and if you don't come out with your head on right tomorrow, a 7-game win streak could quickly become a 4-game losing streak. So by the time you get dressed and out of that locker room, you've got to put this one past you and come out and ready to play tomorrow night.
Well, closing time is not playing, but the lights are going down, so we better bid you farewell. From the Nick at Griggsville-Perry High School for John and Jack Hall, alongside with Damon Emmerich tonight, I'm Charlie Hull, thanking you for joining us on another Central Illinois Sports presentation.